with me, Ado agreed that the Bible is authored by the Trinity, that Jesus is part of the Trinity, the Old Testament is part of the Bible. Therefore, Jesus, he agreed, is the author of the Old Testament. Now, in that, we also said Jesus is the author of the Old Testament, yeah? That's all been agreed. Now, we looked at Numbers, chapter number 31, verse number 18. And it says, the young ones who have never known a man, take them for yourself. Talking about girls. Young girls that have never known a man, young ones, never, now. He said that now, with Islam, men in the Middle East, I don't know what country he's talking about, they take the Prophet as a guide. No problem.
Numerous Islamic countries.
Okay, numerous Islamic countries.
Okay.
No problem. We said that. He hasn't been... Yeah, he hunches and anecdotes, but no problem. Hunches and anecdotes.
It isn't an anecdote.
No,
it's well documented.
Well documented.
There are girls who die as a result.
Okay, no problem.
So it's well documented.
Let me finish. Now, the Talmud, which is the jurisprudential text of the Jewish people, for example...
Not the word of God.
Let me finish what I'm saying. If your argument is that this book is leading this action, my counter argument to you that the Babylonian Talmud and there's two major Talmuds, the Jerusalem Talmud and the Babylonian Talmud. The Babylonian Talmud, the exegetes or those you can call them spiritual leaders that were making a reference to chapter 31 verse 18 of Numbers, they understood it as having sex with young girls, taking them as slaves and having sex with them. My question to him was, before, is it wrong in any time and place to have sex with young girls? He said yes. Now, if Jesus is the one who is commanding something which is allowing sex with young girls,
it doesn't mention sex.
Hold on.
It doesn't mention
hold
sex.
on. But no, that's no, hold on.
It doesn't mention sex.
Hold on. Is he said something which people understood, the primary audience. He's saying it's about guidance. How about people understood it sociologically? Well, then the same argument could be made about the Jews. They understood it as what? As having sex with young girls. If that is the case, that an injunction of a text can be understood in a manner which would have the net effect of leading to sex with young girls, then that's exactly happened with chapter 31 verse 18
How many of the Jewish
and the
prophets
evidence
had
of
sex
that.
with young girls?
And listen, no, that's not that. You're changing the
No.
goalpost.
You're
changing the goalpost. You're changing the goalpost.
No, I'm not.
You're changing the goalpost.
How many? If Moses,
you're changing the goalpost.
Moses is the author of Numbers.
Why would it mention that?
Moses is
that answers the question you just had.
No, but if you leave that for now.
Yeah. Moses is the author of Numbers.
No,
okay. Did Moses marry a child? How many of the Old Testament prophets
you're changing the goalpost.
You're changing the goalpost. I'm not changing the goalpost.
You are changing the goalpost.
Your prophet married a child.
Okay, you keep saying that. Your God.
I can say it.
Isaac. Stop. Please. Stop.
3 years old.
No, thank you.
Isaac.
How many of these prophets?
My response is.
How many of these prophets in the Old Testament married children?
My question is.
That's my question.
Isaac.
My question.
Okay, you can argue Isaac. You can argue that. But what
Isaac got married.
You can argue
a 3-year-old.
You're talking. Hold on.
Where'd you get that from?
Him? Please.
Him?
You can argue.
Isaac did not get married to a 3-year-old. Hold on a second. Rebecca was not 3 years of age.
Ado, listen.
Hold on.
Lot had sex with his daughters.
Hold on.
According to the Bible.
Okay.
Lot had sex with his daughters. Is that okay?
Was not 3 years of age.
Wait, hold on.
She was feeding the camel.
Lot had sex with his daughters in the Bible.
He did. Was it right?
No, we say it's.
Was it right?
Your understanding
no,
of it
was
is
it right?
We don't believe in it.
Was it right? Was he right? Was he right to do that?
We don't believe in that happened.
No, okay. I'm saying that the Bible says
you're all over the place, Ado. You're all over the place. You just asked me a question. Ado, excuse me. You just asked the question, how many prophets of the Old Testament married a child?
Yes.
I'm saying, okay, so what is this has
to answer that question?
This has a presupposition that the prophets in the Old Testament are depicted in a manner which is morally acceptable. I said, okay, are you talking about the same Old Testament that says that Lot had sex with his daughters, or the same Old Testament in the book of Genesis where Noah came out naked in front of Ham? By the way, Ham.
Was it right? My question. I'll get back to my question.
Let me finish.
Was it right?
Let me finish.
No. I've let you finish. Was it right?
Do you want to time it?
Was it right?
Do you want to time it?
Was it right?
Was it right? Do you want to time it?
I've asked a simple question.
Was it right according to whom?
To God. Was it right?
We don't believe that happened, my friend.
Okay, you don't believe it happened.
We do not believe it happened.
Okay. Objectively speaking, if it happened, you don't believe
we don't believe that it can happen with the Prophet.
You don't believe it happened.
We don't believe it can happen.
Okay. You don't believe what? You don't believe a man can commit sin?
No, we believe.
You don't believe a prophet can.
You don't understand what I'm. You see, this is where conversation deteriorates. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I'm understanding.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Prophets commit sin.
Okay, no
All
problem.
of the prophets commit sin.
No problem.
The only one who was without sin is Jesus.
Okay. Now you're, bro. Please, yeah. Listen. What I'm saying to you is this. See how this guy came? Yeah. He came. He said your prophet had sex with Aisha. We've heard it 1,000 times before the recycle tape. No problem. We came and said, okay, fine. This is where we are in the conversation right now. He said, because of your prophet's actions, people in the Muslim world, right? He said, numerous people in the Muslim world are having sex with women to the point where they can't even survive the first night. Yeah, correct? That's his argument. Therefore, because of that, Islam is not a good religion or whatever it may be because it's leading to this kind of action. I'm saying, if it's the case...
It's not a question of whether it's a good religion.
Okay, whatever.
It's a question of whether it's the truth.
Okay, no problem. It's not the truth, therefore it's not the truth. Okay, no problem. Even stronger argument. Now here I'm saying this. If that is your argument, that some text of a scripture leads others to understand that it's okay to have sex with young females, then the text of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 18, which has been understood by rabbis for thousands of years, which says that take the young girls for yourself, enslaving them, number one, enslaving them, then having sex with them. That text, by the way, would have this.
Mention having sex with them.
What does it mention? No, it says have them for yourself, which I've never known a man before.
Okay.
The context was understood to the rabbis as allowance for sexual intercourse.
And that's why I asked the question. How many prophets in the Old Testament?
Now that's got nothing to do with what I'm saying.
It has.
So if
we're talking about whether it's legitimizing.
You see how it's done, bro? It's done. I'm sorry.
We're talking about whether it's
Jesus
right or wrong.
Christ is the author of the Old Testament, as you agreed that he was, then this commandment...
He said that Moses spoke of me.
It doesn't matter. He's still the author of the...
Jesus said Moses
doesn't matter. He's the one inspiring Moses because he's part of the triune God. You agreed to that before. Don't try and run away from it now.
I'm not running away from it at all.
Great.
I believe that God is the Bible,
your God, according to you, allowed men to take young girls and do whatever they want with them. Is that good or bad?
If you're looking at the Old Testament,
say it now.
Where God says, go and slay those people in that country. Does that mean murder is right? If I take that, is God sanctioning murder?
Oh, yes,
no, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't. He isn't. So you look at the context of that.
Why not?
He isn't sanctioning.
Why not?
For the simple reason he's already said in the Ten Commandments that murder is wrong.
Yeah, but except in this situation. Except in the situation where you go and do genocide.
He said in this context there, the Ten Commandments, that murder is wrong.
No, it's wrong, but it's okay in this context where you're going into a new city with the Amalekites, 2 Samuel, where you can kill everything, man, woman, child, and even the donkey. What are you talking about? What's worse, having sex with someone? It's arguable. I don't know what you're going to say. Having sex with a child or killing the child. I don't know which one's worse. I don't know. I actually don't know. Having sex with a child, when I say a child here, I'm talking, let's say about 5-year-old. Let's say 5-year-old. Having sex with a 5-year-old, is that worse? Or killing the 5-year-old, is that worse? Which one is worse? Are they both bad?
They're both bad.
Okay, great. Now, Jesus is the author of the Old Testament. Did he command to killing children?
God commanded to kill people in the Old Testament, correct?
Including children?
God commanded, yes.
Is that right or wrong?
God commanded it. If God commanded it, he's the author of life. God is the author of life. God is the author of life.
You're done, bro. You're done. By the way, you're finished now.
It's okay.
By the way, you're done now.
God is the author of life.
You know you're done. He's done now.
God is the author of life. So God in the Old Testament says, go and kill them.
Yeah, so it's okay. So it's okay to kill a child.
That's what God says. That's what God says. But we're talking about the example here.
What are you doing here? What are you doing in front of me? What are you doing in front of me?
See, here you are.
No, honestly, what are you doing in front of me?
I'm asking about your religion.
No, but you failed.
I'm asking. It doesn't matter about whether it's not about me failing.
You may leave now.
You care about your ego. You need a reputation. You need followers online.
I don't need it.
I don't need followers.
Okay, good.
I couldn't care less about followers.
It's done now.
I couldn't care less about popularity.
No problem. You know me.
I know that you need followers.
Okay, great.
And you need
I'm a bad man.
You know what? Islam will turn on you.
Okay, no problem.
Because you're such a gift against Islam.
Okay, thank you.
Islam will turn.
If I was such a gift, you wouldn't be standing in front of me.
Islam will turn on you
with a cross.
All the people who are laughing and supporting you today, I'm telling you now, they're going to turn on you.
Okay, let them.
You're sanctioning the murder of children.
The same people will turn on you.
Summary.
The summary is this. There are little girls today who are dying today.
There were little girls a couple of thousand years ago who got murdered.
Summary, he just admitted that so long as his God says it,
killing
a child is alright. Killing a child is alright.
Today,
killing a child is alright.
Following the example of your prophet.
So it's okay.
Your prophet married a 6-year-old girl.
It's done now, bro.
Who went on to be a general and a leader
when she was 9.
Massive
Did Jesus do that?
Okay.
Jesus
commanded to kill a child, right?
Jesus did not marry a child.
Did Jesus command to kill a child?
Didn't lie.
Did Jesus command to kill a child? Yes or no?
Didn't kill anybody.
Did Jesus command to kill a child?
Jesus didn't kill anybody.
Hold on. That's
Answer
not
my
how it works.
question. Answer
That's how it works. No, if I tell you to kill someone, you go kill someone. I could turn around and say I didn't kill him, but you did, and then the law will come back onto me saying I'm part of it because I set you up.
Of course, yes.
So if Jesus told you to kill someone, he's part of the murder.
But Jesus didn't kill anybody. He didn't marry any
child.
I'm
asking you, did Jesus ask to kill it? Did Jesus command the Amalekites to be exterminated?
Again, you're talking about the Old Testament.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Did he do it, yes or no? Did he do it, yes or no?
Because those people are coming against the people of Israel. It does matter.
Does he do it, yes or no?
I've already answered that.
Did he do it, yes or no?
I've already answered that. I've already answered that.
Yes or no?
Where I said God.
It's not true anyway. He said they were coming
God
against
commanded them to go and kill them. I've already answered that.
Did he do it, yes or no?
I've already answered that. God commanded them to go and kill them.
Including the children.
Why didn't God just kill him himself?
That's what he said.
It's God.
Okay?
It's just God.
When God.
No, I don't.
Hold on.
So Jesus commanded to kill a child.
God can kill if he wants to, because he's God. He can take life and he can give life.
He can kill if he wants to. Here's the
example. God sent a flood throughout the world. The only people who survived was Noah and his family. It is God who killed everybody.
The camera.
God can do everything. It is up to God. God gives life and he can take away life.
It's done now.
God can do that.
Anything else you want to say to me?
I couldn't care less about popularity.
Well, he knows, that's why he's going to preach
popularity.
Regarding Aisha, she was engaged to Mut'im bin Zubair, and
don't defend it.
Don't say she wasn't.
Don't defend yourself. Just leave him. Leave him. He's on the back foot. Leave him.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
I don't lie. I don't lie.
He's weak now.
He wasn't going to say that.
He wasn't going to lie.
He's weak.
He's going to distract. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm glad. I'm so glad I'm weak.
It's nothing to do with
God
weakness. You just know you've lost the argument.
I couldn't care about winning arguments, scoring points, or being popular.
No, but it makes a massive difference. You're responsible for your influence. The information you're putting out there is responsible for people.
What matters is
condemning them to
hellfire. Is your so-called
and you don't care.
Your so-called prophet, okay, married a child and children are dying today as a result.
That's all you can say.
I do care. No, I do care.
Are we done?
Going to hellfire. I care about your soul.
Let's go.
You need to start
I care about you.
Let's go over here. Let's talk. He's done now.
There is no salvation.
Yeah, just come over here. Let's talk. This guy's done now. He's finished. He's run out of bullets. Let's go.
In the Old Testament.
So as we saw,
it does matter.
Open it up, man. Your one's good. Your one looks all right. As we saw there, with that discussion, he started off with a very well-known interrogation, and then we started to investigate his own beliefs. We saw the most unusual and disturbing of double standards. He stated very clearly that Jesus commanded to kill the people, kill children, kill animals, kill women. So why are you coming and telling us about the Prophet's marriage to Aisha? Why? We've already explained that there are certain things. We've already explained that the Prophet *, married Aisha. She was capable of doing that. Are you really comparing that with the killing of a child? Yeah. Anyway, it's done now. There's nothing more one can say. It's done. It's finished.